Thank you for doing this today. Appreciate it, brother. Killed the debate. Absolutely.
Thank you, brother.
Forum debate, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
So
it was pleasant, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was.
I don't know why everybody's so scared of these things.
I know, yeah. Do you think it's really a hard thing for, candidates like yourself to take questions and
No,
do a debate?
I think that it is unconscionable to me that someone thinks that they could be the governor of the state of Tennessee and not be willing to stand in front of a room and answer those questions.
Yeah.
None of those were really tough questions.
No.
And the audience was friendly. It was polite.
Yep.
This was a great community night. I don't know why Team Blackburn doesn't want to do this.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. Well, you made a good joke, too. You're saying she was stuck in the elevator. So, she's talking to Tennesseans every day, so it's fine.
Yes.
So it's good.
Yes. That's right.
So my next question is, on day one, what are your first objectives? Like, you get in office, you win the governor's race, what are the first things you're going to do as governor of Tennessee?
The very first thing is thank God for the miracle,
right?
Because that's what it is. And we know, and this win that is coming,
yep,
it's a thing of God.
Absolutely.
It is. We've worked hard. Lots of people worked hard and tried, prayed, but it's an act of God.
Yep.
A recalibration of Nashville is badly needed, of the state government in Nashville, tremendously needed. The set of standing orders and required readings, forcing the folks that are senior in leadership there, commissioner level, that
and we out.
Make sure that you're reading your Constitution because you're going to be tested on it.
Right.
And since we'll be in session at that time, it's making sure that we know what to get out of the budget that is corporate welfare.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, 100%. And just on that, like, what are some of the main things, like, whenever you go around the state, right, and you hear from Tennesseans, what are some of their main concerns that they bring to you about,
So this morning I met with a group of first-time voters down in Ray County, mostly 18-year-olds that had just graduated Ray County High School.
Yep.
And theirs was hyperscale data centers, AI, keeping price first.
Yes.
There were three of those young people who mentioned that. Keeping government out of our rights, tremendously important.
Absolutely.
Across the state, data centers, AI, big topics. Geoengineering is a big topic.
Yes.
Budget is a big topic. And the corporate welfare is a big topic.
Yep. Yeah. Touching on AI data centers, what can we do in Tennessee to kind of stall, them taking over the rural lands and taking over our home state?
Yeah, I think one of the first things we do is just speak against it, because it's as if we have this growth at all cost mentality in Nashville now. And I'm certain somebody there is ready to take your tax dollars and incentivize the next tech CEO to build their hyperscale data center in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
And I say let's answer those questions about electricity usage, about water, about what the field does to our crops, cattle, and our children.
Right.
And let's not rush into something so that we find ourselves creating a beast that answers all of our problems for us, we think, and we end up serving it.
Yep.
And I think that's a real problem.
Yep. Well, it reminds me of the Tower of Babel, right? It's like, let's all come together, right? Let's create this great thing, and God strikes them down. And if that's not a warning for the state of Tennessee, I don't know what is, right?
I agree with you.
How can we put Christ back into our classrooms specifically, right? Get the younger generation, get them brought up with Christ, get them founded in the Word of God. How can we do that?
I think we've already started that some with our prayer resolutions. I think it's important for us to have the right people in the state school board, have the right people in the State Department of Education, and make sure that the curriculum includes creation, the 10 Commandments. I mean, if you just did those two things.
Common sense things.
It is common sense. And our founding. Tennessee history and U.S. history is tremendously important because we are a Christian heritage nation.
Yes.
We've got to force that.
Yeah, 100%. Can we get Bible reading back in classrooms, do you think, in the state of Tennessee?
I think so. I think that there's a reluctance often because people aren't willing to confront a judge or 9 judges somewhere.
Right.
I think that we need to do that.
Yeah.
I think that part of the ground that we've lost of liberty, the liberty-ectomy that has been performed on the nation is often because we have ceded all of the final authority to the court. That's not what the founders intended.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And, we see that even whenever it comes to some of these rulings with, whatever Trump tries to do in order, right? These judges that come out and they effectively act as, a legitimate ruler, right? In these situations. So on that topic,
and what you would hope is the court would jump in quickly if a governor come in and tried to make a law by fiat.
Yes.
Because we can't do that.
Yeah.
But they were silent when we did that a few years ago during COVID.
Right.
But then we want to get into what might be an administrative measure that a governor or president might offer that he has authority to do, and we've allowed way too much judicial intervention.
Yeah. Well, I think it applies to what you talk about all the time, is going back to the Constitution, right? Staying in the bounds of the Constitution, and more importantly, staying in the bounds of the Word of God, right?
Yep.
Allowing that to be our guiding principle. So with that, how can we outlaw abortion, right? Obviously, every life is valuable. It's made very clear in the Bible. How can we outlaw abortion in the state of Tennessee?
Yeah, I think that Barrett's bill, that House Bill 570 that he carried last year that we signed on to, is the best path forward to provide equal protection for that human being under the law, just like we human beings have protection.
Right.
And there's a reluctance to do that because we have decades of culture of murdering our children.
Yeah. What do you say to women, or what do you say, I guess, to the left more specifically, where they say, oh, you're in favor of banning abortion, but you're not in favor of, taking care of the women who, have had to go through these pregnancies, right? And, have conceived children under, horrendous circumstances. What do you say to them? What do you say to the left?
Well, I think sometimes when the left talks about the all of life, they're really seeking a social welfare system that the government, the taxpayer funds everything. I think that's the case. That's right. In many cases. And often that's offered as a red herring because they want to talk about the fact that that is a human alive, and that abortion is killing a live human being.
Yep, absolutely. Monty, last question for you. When do you well, actually, I have two more questions for you, sorry. This one about AIPAC, right? We have a lot of talk about AIPAC, the Israel lobby, right? You always have a phrase, it's AIPAC to ZPAC, right? You don't care who's giving you the money, we should reject it. What's your stance on that in the state of Tennessee with foreign funds?
All these people that have taken that money should give it back. They should admit that they should. And I don't care if the I stands for Israel, India, or Uzbekistan.
Right.
it should not be the case. We shouldn't allow that to be a part of our culture, that we're going to allow possible foreign influence to donate money to those people that we've elected to serve us.
Yes, 100%. Last question for you, brother. Again, I appreciate you doing this. When do you think we'll actually get a true, real debate with all three candidates on stage?
No, it's supposed to be scheduled for the 20th next week. I hope so. John and I just talked about it a little bit. I hope it's a debate. I'm hoping to see the rules tomorrow to see what the rules of the debate are.
Yep, absolutely. Cool. Well, hey, tune in for the debate. When is the date for that?
20th.
July 20th. Be sure to tune in for the debate. Yeah, NBC 5, Nashville. Monty, again, thank you so much for doing this, brother.
Thank you, Drew.
And we're rooting for you.
Thank you.